Welcome to The Daily Grind, a Bluff City Media daily podcast. Stepping up to the microphone is your host, Luke Hatmaker. Grab your favorite morning brew, and let's get to the show.
I love you more today than yesterday. But not as much as tomorrow. I gotta pick songs that aren't hard.
We just had a key change like mid-word.
That's not there. It's not there in real life. My dog's upset too. Welcome to the Daily Grind. I am your host, Luke Hatmaker. We are presented by FanDuel Sportsbook, amongst other things. And it is Thursday. It's Thursday. I almost said Tuesday.
Thursday?
That's when it's Thursday, and it's game day. And so we're going to talk basketball with Rusty Whitney.
Yeah.
How are you, sir?
I'm good, man. Happy Thursday. It's a little overcast, been a little rainy this morning here in Memphis, but it's still a beautiful day in the most beautiful land in the world. Grateful to be here, Luke. Glad we're here to talk sports because I found out about a new sport that I want to tell you about. And it's called silent tennis. It's just like regular tennis, but without the racket. Welcome to the Daily Grind.
Man, I like that. I like that a lot.
You got to think about it, but it makes sense.
It makes sense. It's funny to picture. I like everything about that one.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. Would you rather watch a game of silent tennis than watch the Grizzlies play basketball tonight? Because the Grizzlies are playing tonight. They are playing the Sacramento Kings.
I will be in the building.
You're going. They're going to be home.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be debuting the new Platinum City Edition jerseys, if I'm not mistaken.
Super excited about that. Yeah. It's the old tweak of the old Isaac Hayes.
Yeah. Which is that going to be the best part of the game? I mean, what?
Well,
Jaren is going to be out, right? He's doubtful.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, no Ja, no Jaren, no fun. Listen, if what happens over the last 3 or 4 games happens, we're going to have 3.5 quarters of really good Grizzlies basketball, and then we're going to fall asleep at the wheel and let Sacramento take the victory in the final minute and a half, 2 minutes, and I will be hella pissed that I'm up that late, out that late, watching this game, and we lose the freaking Kings.
It's literally the worst. The way the Grizzlies have been playing have been the worst type of games to be at in person, where you play really well the entire time. You get hope that you're like, oh wow, I'm very surprised by what we're witnessing. This is great, and then they crap the bed. Which
I will not be in a good mood tomorrow if that happens.
God, man, especially so. Well, and there's been a bunch of a rigmarole made about the Grizzlies record above against good teams. Let's say that against teams that are above 500. This Kings team is not above 500. They stink. So they are. Well, God, we're 12th in the West. They are 14th in the West. So they're under 500. If you want to continue that streak of beating up on bad teams, it's got to be this game. I mean, it's got to be. Which everybody, shout out comment section. I see everybody there. Wayno, Jared, King Meeks, Jalen. Thank you guys. If you are not hanging out on YouTube, what are you doing? Go over there, like, subscribe. If you are watching on Twitter, thank you for being here. Like, follow, retweet, whatever, all that stuff. Thank you guys. But they're kind of on the same. They're kind of on the same. They're kind of everybody in the comments on the same page as us. I mean, Wayno's going even one farther. He's saying they stink, but they have a full roster. So, I just don't want to lose. I
don't want to lose this game either. This is about as must-win of a game as you can have in November, right? I mean, things are not going well. We have not won since the first of the month against Dallas, and I didn't get to watch it because I was on vacation and unplugged. And that's not a complaint. That was a good call.
Yeah.
But like this Kings team is terrible. They're 1-7 on the road. If this was 2018, 2019, they'd be really good, right? With the guys with Levine and DeRozan and Westbrook, but they just stink, man. And there's not a lot going for them. We have got to win tonight. Like this is just if we lose tonight, especially as Chris Anthony says here, like if the offense doesn't show up for us tonight and we don't play well, buddy, it's going to be dark on Twitter, in the Memphis media, and in the city as a whole, because this is a team that you absolutely have no business losing to. You know, you lose some of these other games, right? Like the Cavs, good basketball team. The Spurs did a better job of building a deeper roster than us. It's just like you cannot lose this game tonight. You can't. I know no Ja, I know no Jaren, but tonight is the night. Like if Zach Kleiman is going to stand on business and say he's built a better roster and we are getting better, then you should win this game tonight with what you have.
Yeah, which there's no way the Kings win ever. That really made me laugh. That's
funny.
That's really good. You're absolutely right though, and I see King Meeks sitting here like, is this going to be
It needs to be a Cedric Howard coming out party for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
He'll start. Well, let's ask this: if Jaren isn't able to, so we know it's going to be Jalen. Zach said, if Tripp can't go,
Vince and Santi.
Santi, I was going to ask, is it Santi?
Yeah, and probably Vince running point guard again.
Not bad. He didn't. He did not do. I mean, Vince is just. We talk about this a lot. TI system is really, really good for players like Vince. It benefits players like Vince, and he's able to do a lot with a little, I guess. I mean, I've always been a big Vince fan. I'm just very glad to see that he is back after his ankle exploded. After his ankle exploded, I'm glad to see that he was able to bounce back.
Yeah, I mean, Vince is what he is. Like, there's definitely there's a ceiling to it. You know, if I have to watch him take a handful of those like dribble step back threes tonight, I will go down and trip him going down the court. Like, I absolutely will. I'll come down from my seats in the Pinnacle level and trip him on the court because, but at the same time, the offense does run smoothly through him. He is able to get offensive sets going, get the ball in the right position, move the ball around a bit. You know. It's best case scenario given what we've got. Do you think tonight will be the night that we get some Jemai Meshack minutes?
You know, yes. Even if it's in a limited capacity, I just don't fully understand why. I get not playing him the very first game after you convert the two-way or after you sign him to a two-way, but I just think out of necessity you might see it. Now, granted, if Cam and Vince keep playing well and they, I mean, he might not need to, you know, like that seemed to be the case the last game. It's in terms of point guard minutes, like Vince was playing pretty well starting and Cam was playing pretty well off the bench. I would play him just to have something different.
Yeah,
I would just to see. I mean, we've seen what happens when you put guys like Omax in, these guys that are like kind of you like a cat with the zoomies. Like it's just you need Jemai Meshack could be one of those. Like drop one of those in there. Drop another little chaos guy in there because you know you might need it.
Yeah, and this would be a good night to test it out, right?
Exactly.
Theoretically, you shouldn't need a lot tonight against this Kings team, but then again, we are in the midst of yet another goofy experiment that's not going super well. We are on a 5-game skid. And with games on the horizon against Denver, who you're going to need some defense against, why not? You know, it's the Kings. Run out Jemai Meshack. See it hurt. It can't be worse than some of this other crap that we've gotten over the last, couple of weeks. But give it a shot. See what happens.
Yeah, I mean, the next game is against the Mavs on Saturday. Like, those are two good games to see what see what you got in them. Like, why not?
Yeah.
Keelan says we're going to need a whole lot to win. We're getting a lot of.
Buddy, I know things aren't going well, but if you need a whole lot to beat the Kings, then something has gone all kind of sideways.
I love it. It's true. One more. I mean, there's really not a lot I want to belabor with this game. I do want to ask. I've been seeing and I saw this on Twitter this morning, just doing the rounds. Do we see G.G. Jackson tonight? It seems as if this coaching staff has lost favor in him. I mean, he's getting DNP's coach's decision
he's been assigned to the hustles, so unless they call him up, no.
Oh, yeah. It's just it just seems like that's one. I mean, we were before the season, we were like, who's going to be one of these guys on the chopping block that doesn't get minutes?
We thought it would be Vince.
Yeah.
Especially given the GG interviews, Tomas said he's coaching GG harder than he's ever coached anybody, all those things. And then for all that to be said, all the attention in summer league, and then to come out of fall camp and basically be just rooted to the bench,
that
just tells me
tells you a lot you need to know, unfortunately.
Just not clicking, unfortunately. Yep. And I love GG. I stand for him super hard last year. Went to bat for him for a long time, and it just hasn't worked out. And you hate to see that. You really do. But, maybe it can turn into something with maybe a trade, the trade deadline. That's kind of where his value is for us right now. Somebody want to take a flyer on a really good young team. Yeah, maybe. And I'm disappointed. Like that, like my stomach's in a knot thinking about it, just because of how much faith and hope and love I gave GG last year. Yeah,
just sucks. It's just a bummer. Bummer city, man. Wes, this is the first time I've seen you in here. You're on one. I'm liking this.
Yeah. Vegas Kings. Come on, man. Hey, listen. That takes some of the pressure off moving the Grizzlies. If they move the Pelicans, that's fine. Nobody cares about that team anyway. And the Kings, move them to Vegas.
Yeah.
Why not? Just leave Memphis in Memphis.
Yeah, leave Memphis in Memphis. Plenty of other teams that you can GTFOH. Let's stop talking about this game because I don't know. You're going to be in the building. Yeah, it's making us sad. You're going to be there. And I feel like, and you've been in the building prior this season. I'm hoping to get in there soon. With the product we've seen in the early half of the season, to me, it feels like this is something that once you're in the building, it really kind of appears. You really get a feeling for what's actually wrong.
Yeah,
because we can't. I'm gesturing to my TV that you can't see. When I'm watching games on TV, I don't feel you got to try really hard for the energy to come through that TV. Like you can feel,
unless you're listening to Brevin Knight and Brevin Knight going,
man, BK,
tearing them
baby.
apart.
BK, baby. BK.
One of us, man, for sure.
One of us.
Yes, Jared. The last time I was there was the Lakers game on Halloween. So,
yeah, this is going to be different.
I'm sad about and hey, listen. Maggie can't go tonight. She's got work. She can't make it. So I'm going with a buddy of mine. So maybe it'll be a different outcome this time. I don't know. I just want to watch a win. Like that's all I really care. Is I just want to watch a win. Would rather be on a date night with my girl, but she's got to work. Is what it is. So then, let's go watch a Grizzlies win. Let me go see. Be nice, be kind. Things I'm going to be watching in person is I'm going to watch. That's to the basketball gods. Be kind. I want to watch Tomas and see how his body language and energy, see if it's changed from Halloween till now, because it just wasn't given a lot. It was given the energy of a sweet potato. And so hopefully we'll get a little bit more energy tonight. And I'm curious to see what he does without Ja, without Jaren, without his best scorers. Does the offense flow through Cedric Howard? And if so, will he score 30 tonight? Because if he does, I'll also be insufferable on the show tomorrow.
See, you just need to be in there to watch Cedric go off. That's what you need. That would be amazing. Let's do. Were there any other? Yeah, let's go to the daily grind. Ricky, rewind. There were some other games yesterday. I guess it should be noted.
Finish.
Yeah. Good Lord. We just spent all that time talking about the Kings. This is the second night of a back-to-back for them. I guess it should be noted. They did play the Thunder, so maybe they looked at their schedule and they circled the Grizzlies and they were like, "Hey, we can win this one," but let's not let that happen. Rockets beat the Cavs, Pacers beat the Hornets, Raptors beat the Sixers, Heat beat the Warriors, Timberwolves beat the Wizards, Nuggets beat the Pelicans. Like I said, Thunder beat the Kings, Knicks beat the Mavs, and Bulls beat the Blazers. At the end,
The Bulls team is fun, man.
Yep. And we're getting to the point of the season where like teams are starting to hit that double-digit mark with their win total and their loss total.
Yeah.
So you're kind of getting
Yeah.
a feel for things, like Rockets and Cleveland are both have 10 wins. I think the Raptors get their 10th win. Yep, Raptors got their 10th win, which is nuts. Darko doing great. You got the Wolves got their 10th win. Nuggets, who were great, 11 wins. Thunder, I don't want to talk about. And did the Knicks have 10 wins? No, the Knicks don't even have 10 wins yet. So you're starting to kind of, I mean, it's the early season. There's a lot of game left. So
but that Knicks Mavericks finish last night was wild. Calling that offensive foul on that game-winning layup or game-tying layup for the Mavericks. What a wild finish to that game last night. And I'm with Wayno here. And this is I could go on a huge tirade on this, but I promise not to hog the show today.
That's what you're here for, brother. Did you watch yesterday? I'll let Drew go. You guys.
That was the longest daily grind in recorded history because Drew's like a snowball rolling downhill, man. It's good information, it's good content, but once that dude gets going, there is no stopping him. But man, like why? Like it's tough watching these other bad teams start turning kind of good when we were a good team that turned bad.
Yeah, like the Bulls,
it hurts my heart
Portland.
to see the Bulls, to see the Blazers being better, to see the Raptors being better, to see these teams that are turning it around and starting to be better basketball teams. And what are we doing? We're just middling around, experimenting, trying to out-strategize people. And I get that's part of being in a small market. I get that's part of being on a less talented roster is you got to get schematically better than those around you. But over the last couple of years, we just keep getting worse and we keep getting worse and we keep going in the wrong direction. And, there's plenty of blame to go around, but it's frustrating to watch these. Yeah, it sucks to watch these teams who have been historically bad. And all of a sudden turn it around and we're going in the opposite direction. It's kind of a bummer.
It's odd too, because like when I'm going, like used to, you would go around and you would like pick which games you were going to catch based on like, you'd be like, at least not living in town, you'd be like, okay, if I'm going to drive to town, I'm either going to drive for a really good game, like a really good team. I'm going to drive to see like the Warriors or like watch Steph, watch OKC, or I'm going to pay $2 and I'm going to go and watch a crap team because it's so cheap and really just go all out. It sucks now that we're at the point when I go through the schedule, like the teams that I used to be able to just chalk up. Like you used to be able to go watch the Grizzlies play the Blazers and it would be dirt cheap. You can't do that anymore because this Blazers team's good. Same with the Bulls. Same with the Raptors, man. The Raptors have fired their GM and fired their coach and started have done all of this in the course of what we've been doing. And it's just kind of like,
and then the Spurs are just continuing to get better and do Spurs things in our division. It's frustrating. And winning cures all. And if, we get John Jaren healthy over the next couple of weeks and we get Ty Jerome back, we start winning, then this conversation is moot. Yeah. It's just like, it just feels like we continue to get worse and head in the wrong direction when our counterparts, teams that we used to consider rivals, like now those are scheduled losses because we're just not as talented. We just haven't hit as much as we had hoped.
Yep.
But yeah. So, I don't want to get down that rabbit hole because it's kind of sad. And this whole show's been kind of sad. But it was funny watching Uncle Buck with that commercial yesterday because, he got all in his feels and salty about what I said on the commercial, only to then say the exact same thing in his long diatribe. And I'm sitting here like, buddy, you got mad at me for saying that and turned around and said the same friggin' thing. And then on our show, he tried to play it off like, yeah, I can talk bad about my kids, but you can't. Like, no, bro. I'm a sports commentator. That's what I do is I commentate on the sports.
It's really
and funny. I said the same thing. You said the same thing I did. Got mad at me about it.
It was really
Take
funny.
a lap.
It was funny. I was great too because you served me a softball because I didn't know that was the new commercial, so I didn't even have to do it. I was just I played the commercial and it ended. And I was like, okay, well I'm gonna sit back. Just have it was great. It was awesome. You did. Speaking of softballs, you were giving me another one. You're talking about how we're sliding in the wrong direction. ESPN released the 2026 NBA, the mock draft for next year. And I thought this would be, it's a mock draft. It's the first one, but Grizzlies right now are projected to have 2 lottery picks. So it's worth keeping an eye on right now. And come on, you better load, you SOB. My thing is, like, and take in mind this mock draft, I believe this is just straight standings right now. They don't do any of the like tankathon lottery stuff. Like, like this is all in a vacuum. Yeah, I don't know why I did quotations, but this is all in a vacuum. They have right now, where do the Grizzlies pick first? They have the Grizzlies in this mock draft picking 9th, I believe. Was that what Yep. Got the Grizzlies picking 9th overall in their first mock draft, getting Jaden Quaintance, center. I was like, yeah, practice. Out of Kentucky. Last year he was 9.4 points, 7.9 boards, 1.5 assists. He's rehabbing a torn ACL, if I'm correct. If this is correct.
He hadn't played yet. Played as a freshman last year, was pretty good as a freshman last year.
He's more of a lob guy.
Yeah, but forgive me if I don't want like a project center.
I'm with you. I was just like, really?
Yeah, I mean, we've got a center for the future in Zach Edey. We're going to have to get another center, to replace the Brandon Clark minutes. But we just need some help, like on the wing, especially. We need some guard, like a combo guard. We need another Cedric Coward, and we hit on that in the draft last year. Kleiman historically has not hit on wings in the draft. He does better with guards and big men. But he hit on Cedric Coward. Dame Sarr is a name for this right after us going to the Thunder in this mock draft that I really like. He's been good for Duke. He's not getting the national highlights and accolades because of how great Cam Boozer's been. But he's just a solid, consistently. He's shooting the ball better. He's consistently getting better. I think by the time the end of the season rolls around and we get those those pre-draft mock drafts, he's going to be a lot higher than a 9th, 10th pick. But he's somebody to keep an eye on if that's where we end up landing in that area.
Yep. I'm curious. Hey, Wes, he's cracking me up today.
He's a Kings fan.
I was like, we got a Kings fan in here. Hey, they got you drafting. They got you drafting somebody from Louisville, so you're good. The next Grizzlies pick, which is the one that we got from belongs to the Suns right now, which this one is subject. I mean, like I said, this is all vacuumy. Also, forgive me if I'm not jumping head over heels for Kareem Lopez of the New Zealand Breakers. Wayno, no shade, brother. I'm just like, I don't want to make this. Is this another like overseas? I don't want another project.
Tariq Biberovic situation, right? Where we draft Tariq Biberovic, we stash him on Fenerbahce and then never see him.
Like, is this just like if he's a stretch 4? I mean, the ESPN even like they kind of theorize like maybe he projects as a stretch 4. Wayno, he's from New Zealand. There you go, Wayno. Is he a better stretch 4 than a wing? If that's the case, like I'm fine with Santi, who we just paid. I don't really need another. I don't like, and I think King Meeks put this up here. ESPN always has us picking bad on these mock drafts, and this appears to be no different. I mean, this draft is historically good. And they got us taking a project center who's oft injured and overseas guy who theoretically shoots a lot of threes over feet.
And he's from Australia's little brother. So no thanks.
No thank you.
I do. Once again, the very next pick going to the Trailblazers, that Abdallah's kid that got from Virginia Tech, who has been freaking hooping this year.
Yep.
That's one I would like to take a chance on. You talking about a Luka Doncic like prototype? Not saying he's that good, not saying that's who he's going to be, but like I saw on Twitter the other day, they had like some side-by-sides where like Luka's playing and Abdallah is playing, and they look very similar in how they move, how they dribble, how they create space, how they just kind of like bang and use their strength to kind of score. That's a kid that I would not mind taking a flyer on out of Virginia Tech.
And you know what? It's like both the immediate after picks. I'm with you. I'm like, man, ESPN, just throw us a bone. Like, these are both combo guard wings that would be really good that we like. I don't know.
But I mean, if we get one of those top 3 picks, and I'm putting you kind of on the spot here, are you going Boozer, who's the big bruising power forward center? Do you go AJ Dabansa from BYU, the forward, the small forward, or Darren Peterson, the combo guard from Kansas? Are you going guard? You going more of the wing? Or are you going with the big man?
So I can tell you who I like the most. Just because I love Boozer. I love Cam Boozer. I don't necessarily think that that's who the Grizzlies would need, but that's who I like watching personally the best. I love watching his dad. I loved watching his dad, like loved watching his dad. But I mean, in terms of need, I'd probably go with who the Grizzlies would benefit the Grizzlies more. Probably one of the other 2 guys. But if it was me, who I like watching the most, who I like the most, I'd go with the Boozer kid.
Yeah, the Boozer kid is tough. He's hard-nosed. He gets a ton of rebounds. He's very aggressive. He's not the most athletic.
No.
But I mean, at the same time, neither is like Brandon Clark's not as athletic as he once was. He still makes winning basketball plays. So maybe that could be our BC replacement. He would be one of those top ones for me. I do like the Darren Peterson kid from Kansas a lot.
He's great.
He's got great handle. He's got a great shot. I think he's got a lot of really good measurables. And he's basically carrying that Kansas team so far. Like, he's kind of the show there.
Which is a big deal.
He could help Memphis in their oft injured backcourt for sure.
Yep. And it would in terms of like, he's probably the most tantalizing of the 3, in terms of like, man, this kid's got a lot. And like you said, in terms of helping us, in terms of need, that probably feels it more than the other 2. I'm with you. I feel like we've been sad so far today. Let's take a break.
My bad.
No, it's not your bad. It's the Kings. Sorry,
no, it's the Grizzlies bad.
It's the Grizzlies bad. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. Let's take a really quick break, and we will be right back to talk Thursday Night Football real quick. We'll be right back after this quick break.
4-11, 5-game losing streak, 1.5 back of the 10 spot. Is it fixable?
If your thoughts were this team was a what? Before the season started, where did you think that you thought they would be?
Playoff team.
In the top 6 in the Western Conference?
Contending for 6.
See, my thoughts were they were a 7 to 10 team. Too many unknowns. I told you it was an if year.
Yeah, a lot of ifs.
If these things happen, we can be like, ooh, it's fun. But it's a lot of them ifs that have to happen. And a lot of those ifs are not happening. Not much needs to be salvaged to be where I thought that this team was going to be anyway. I think the playing better is good. It's just now it's about fourth quarter basketball.
Tune in to the Night Court Podcast with your hosts, Rob Fisher and Brevin Knight, on the Bluff City Media YouTube channel. Calling all Tiger fans, your place to watch the first-round matchup between the Memphis Tigers and number 1 ranked Purdue Boilermakers is at Mugshots Grill and Bar in Collierville, Tennessee. 4:30 p.m. Thursday, November 20th. Come hang out with Bluff City Media at the South's premier sports bar. Great food, beer specials, and large television screens will make Mugshots the place to be to cheer on your Tiger basketball team. Also, Tigers Live, the premier Memphis Tigers postgame show, will be live after the game from Mugshots. Come hang out with us this Thursday.
Some games define a season, but the Egg Bowl defines a state. It's not just a game. It's bragging rights, family lines, and hatred that few rivalries can match. Forget records and rankings. In this game,
unsportsmanlike conduct on all players from both teams.
The tradition is chaos, and this year could be the most yet. Mississippi State has something we haven't seen in years, a bite behind their bark. Starkville believes again, and the Cowbells will be out in force. Across the field, Ole Miss comes to town with everything to play for, but that's not what we're talking about. Lane Kiffin's dramatics hang like a dark cloud over Oxford. The Rebs have dodged distractions before, but never with this much on the line. This year's Egg Bowl promises to be crazy. It's for postseason positioning, state supremacy, and an opportunity to play spoiler like never before. What will be the story this year? The only guarantee in this game is chaos, and Grind City Brewing is your home for every single second.
Bow, 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 that song's dope. Welcome to the back daily grind. I got stoked. It's really funny. I just remembered yesterday. It's like, and you couldn't Google Ole Miss right now without Lane Kiffin. It's just really funny.
I mean, that's it. Like, yes, they're having a historical season, one of their best ever, right? They got a chance to have 11 wins, one of their best seasons since like the 60s. But the only thing that's being talked about, even on our show yesterday or day before, the only thing we're going to talk about is Lane Kiffin. Is he, should I stay or should I go? Boom, boom. Like that's all we're hearing, man. And like the end of the day, what else are we going to talk about with Ole Miss, right? I don't know. They're going to. I'm trying not to be like, oh yeah, we got a chance. They're going to be distracted. We're going to upset them, blah blah blah, just for me to get my heart broke. But yeah. Anyway, come to Grind City Brewing and watch the Egg Bowl next Friday. It's going to be awesome. And then I will be live reacting immediately after at 2 p.m. on Bluff City BD's YouTube channel. College Football Friday show. Yeah. Not Saturday this time. Friday show this time. Yeah, it's guaranteed. I'm either going to be insufferable or incredibly sad. So y'all come hang out and watch.
Yeah, and before then, you know, we're like we were today. Tonight,
yeah.
Mugshots, 656 West Poplar, Collierville, Tennessee. If you're not there, I mean, what time is it? 8 o'clock. You should be there. Ooh, I was about to do math really quick. That's not going to work. 8.5 hours. 8.5 hours. In 8.5 hours, you should be at Mugshots Grill and Bar. Yeah. We're going to be having a watch party watching the first round of the Baja Mar tournament. Memphis first #1 Purdue ranked Boilermakers. Do not let their contingent. They're
coming out. They're going to be there. They've been posting about it.
Don't let them overtake it. You know, we're going to be going live directly after that. Tigers Live will go live right after the game. So, go here. Hey,
listen, I'll tell you, the food is amazing. Get the cheese sticks. I recommend the peanut butter burger. Fantastic. The McDowell with the barbecue sauce, the ranch, and the bacon. Great burgers. It's all about the buns. They get their buns shipped in from a bakery in Texas, and they are 10 out of 10. The meat is fantastic. Pause. Go hang out at Mugshots tonight and watch basketball game.
And before you go to Grind City Brewing next week, go there this weekend. It's a Cider Fest at the Memphis Farmers Market. And I mean, it's going to be great. Going to have vendors, farmers market, food, live music. It's going to be, and they got 4 new ciders on draft. I know Rusty has tried some, said it was supreme.
I'm leaving I'm not going to spoil it, but there's one that's going to hark you back to some candy from your childhood, and it will absolutely be on my Tuesday tastings on the $2 Sports Show next week. A phenomenal. I'm just like I said, I hate that I'm out of town this weekend, or I'd be having 100 of them.
I mean, this is going to be
literal
fun, guys.
100.
A literal 100. It looks like the weather's going to clear up by this weekend too. So go hang out here. And then if you want to stay for the week, you can stay until Friday and see Rusty on that Friday college show.
College football Friday?
Question mark.
Everybody's gonna be at that point. You're gonna be tired of your family. You're gonna be tired of sitting around having turkey. It's time to get out of the house and come do something else.
You want to be away from people shopping. You don't want to be Black Friday shopping. You want to be hanging out watching football. It's gonna be the best time. So Mugshots, Trilogy Tattoo, Grind City Brewing. We're sponsored by them. We're also sponsored by FanDuel Sportsbook. They're great, which we're going to head over there right now to preview Thursday Night Football tonight because the Davis Mills machine, man, is it going to keep on rolling? the Buffalo Bills are going to Houston tonight. They're favored by a lot. The money line here, Buffalo Bills minus 290. The spread is only 5.5. Minus 122.
Struggling lately, like they're not the Bills of old. And this game is a recipe. Like it could be a opportunity for them to get back right. You know, they beat the Bucs last week, but this has not been the same Bills team this year.
Yeah, and you're right. They're not the Bills of old. I mean, clearly the over/under for this is 43.5. You know, like granted, Josh Allen could have 43.5 points by himself, as evidenced by last week, but that ain't going to happen. The one thing about this Texans team is their defense is elite. We know that. We know they have an elite defense. I've got them in, I think, one of my fantasy leagues, and they continue, even against good teams, they play really well. It's the Houston, Bills Thursday night. Let's get weird, Jared. Texans might be the best unit on the field tonight.
Yeah, I mean, Josh Allen has struggled a bit. Again, they're 7-3. They're second place in their division behind the uber surprising, but not for those keeping up with Braves. Patriots. But they lost to the Dolphins 2 weeks ago. They bounced back to the Bucs. They've just been kind of a bit more inconsistent than normal of what we've seen in the past for the Bills, with losses to the Patriots, the Falcons earlier in the year, and then the Dolphins week before last. It feels like this could go one of two ways. The Texans defense is elite, and if they keep it close, Davis Mills just might be able to kind of push them over the top. And if not, this could also be another one of those just blowout for the Bills. It's a recipe for a pillow fight for sure tonight. It's just going to be, it could be an ugly football game. But I also wouldn't be surprised if I wake up tomorrow and the Bills won like 38-10. You know, it's just one of those, like, it's either going to be just the ultimate mid-off, as Jared says here, or the Bills are going to win by a bunch.
Yeah, I think you're right. And let's keep in the spirit of this game, because there was some weird bets on this, but it's time for your daily dose of It's Our Trap, named after like bar.
Which I do not cheat at, contrary to what you heard on the show yesterday.
Ignore that. No cheating. No cheating. I don't know what Uncle Buck was getting.
It's easy to throw shots at the man in the arena, is all I'll say.
Well said, sir. And then speaking, we're gonna stay with this game, unfortunately. I'm sorry to do this to you. It's a Trap, sponsored by FanDuel. Admiral Akbar, I'm gonna give you 3 bets from FanDuel. You tell me which one's a trap. Here we go. Which one of these odds? Buffalo, Houston, a player to record a 30+ yard reception. All right, here we go. Which one of these is a trap? Is it A, Khalil Shakir plus 130, Josh Palmer plus 290, or Dawson Knox plus 500?
God. Just the ultimate mid list of all of all lists there. Like, can I say all of them? Because I wouldn't bet on any of them. Khalil Shakur, Josh Palmer, or Dawson Knox. Dawson Knox plus 500 feels fine. Josh Palmer. Is Khalil Shakur the most likely in this game? He's got to be, because it ain't. I'm between Josh Palmer and Dawson Knox. I just, for some reason, Dawson Knox keeps coming to my mind. What were you going to say? Were you going to offer some assistance, or I
was just going to say these are all Bills players. I did not mention any Texans players. So maybe there's a Texans player that might score a 30-yard reception.
Yeah, I doubt that. I doubt that. But let's go. Josh Palmer is a trap.
Got you.
I'm on a losing skid, man.
It's okay. It's okay. This is an awful game. So Josh Palmer and Dawson Knox are both right.
Oh, well, it's Khalil Shakur.
Well, dude, Nico Collins. I don't know why they think Nico Collins with Davis Mills throwing to him is going to get 100+ yards. I just don't get that. And Khalil, I mean, you want to talk about a mid-off, they were like, Khalil Shakur plus 4. I mean, nobody. Don't bet on anyone to have an explosive play in this game.
these 30+ yard instant traps are good. They're hard, so they're good. I like it. I like the challenge. I like it.
They're a lot harder in games that are putrid. Like I've done it I've done it for like the Jets and some. They're a little bit easier when you have an explosive wide receiver. The game not an explosive wide receiver. It's a little tough.
But I ain't ducking no smoke. Unlike John Moran, I ain't ducking no smoke. And so give me the hard ones. Give me the 30-yard plus receptions or whatever. Give it to me.
I love it. I love it so much. Yes, that's going to do it for our show today, y'all. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you. The comments, like and subscribe over to the YouTubes. If you're not, repost, do all that. If you are not doing that on the Twitter. Stay tuned. We got a full slate of shows. If you're not following Bluff City Media, we got $2 at 11, Sane at 1. We're going to have Night Court dropped yesterday. We've got On Beat with Bluff City Media. We've got Tigers live postgame. We've got postgame bounces. We've got On the Bluff. We've got Tigers.
We got Evan and Jared on the postgame bounce tonight. So y'all make sure y'all tune into that. It could be a lot of fun. It could also be a dark place.
It could be rowdy. I'm excited. And of course, thank you to our sponsors. Thank you, Grind City Brewing. Thank you, FanDuel Sportsbook. Thank you, Mugshots Grill and Bar. And thank you, Trilogy Tattoo. Everybody, and thank you, Rusty, for copping in.
Always. Luke texted me last night. I was like, man, let's go. I'm always in to talk hoops.
I love it.
Guy.
I love
Let's
it.
do it.
Everybody have a good day at work today. And if we can leave you with anything at all, remember 2 things. One, remember to be a little weird. You know, like Snoopy, Deadpool,
like a little Deadpool. Just be a little weird.
Be a little weird, like a little Deadpool. And 2, remember to smile. Bye, guys. Everybody have a good one.
Thank you for listening to The Daily Grind. If you enjoyed this episode, leave a rating and a review wherever you download your podcasts. Also, like and subscribe to Bluff City Media's YouTube page. We'll see you back here next time.